Shit.
Got a fresh 200.
Hey, Mike, did you hear about Rob Zombie? Rob Zombie might be directing the Munsters.
I think we should start with that one, Jay. I think we should. I think that's a good idea.
I felt like when I heard this news, the first thing I said is I felt like Indiana Jones would when he was trying to get the Coronado Cross. He's like, it belongs in a museum. Go, sorry, you. And I was like, keep it away from him. Don't do it. But then I was thinking about it more, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe, because apparently he's a super freak when it comes to the Munsters. Like, he loves it. So
yeah. So here's the story here. I'll pull it up. The Munsters movie cometh from Rob Zombie and Universal. Now, this is on Movie Web, and this is sort of, I mean, it's more of a rumor than anything else. It's not official yet, but basically the rumor is Rob Zombie will write and direct, that's a scary thought, The Munsters.
I didn't know he was going to write.
A new movie based on the classic sitcom with Sherry Moon Zombie, of course, playing Lily.
She rode that unicorn all the way to the fucking bank.
Says per the report, Rob Zombie has also called upon some of his frequent collaborators to play main roles in the rumored movie. His real life wife, and consistently, obviously, is Lily Munster, the matriarch of the family. While Lords of Salem and 3 from Hell star Jeff Daniel Phillips will play her husband Herman. Daniel Roebuck and Richard Brake, 2 other actors who also often appear in Zombie's movies, have been cast in undisclosed roles alongside Jorge Garcia and Cassandra Patterson. But it's like, I don't know, like, it comes from Murphy's Multiverse, which I've seen do a couple scoops that have not yet fleshed out. I don't know, but their scoops do get carried, so maybe they have had some stuff pan out. I don't know. It's hard to tell these days with the internet if that's real or not.
I think it's one of those things, like, in one universe, I'm like, yeah, that kind of fucking sucks. But in the other universe, I don't know. I'm kind of caught. Like, I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't really care. I don't think it'll be that. But we could be surprised here. I mean, we all like. I don't think he's gonna have Grandpa Munster butt fucking a corpse in the backyard or something and be like, I gotta fuck her to get the blood out. You know what I'm saying? And then Herman Munster walks in all fucking drunk off tequila and be like, where's that stupid bitch? I'll skull fuck the shit out you.
That's literally what I was gonna say. I'll skull fuck the shit out you.
I don't think it's gonna be like that. I mean, and Universal's got to have some kind of confidence in him. And according to one of the things I saw was Howard Stern had said that he knew that Rob Zombie was such a huge freak for the Munsters that he even gave him like some kind of collectible Munster thing. So maybe he has so much respect for it, he's not going to write it like shit. I don't know. But it's so weird, dude. Like, I don't know why I thought of this. I already thought they did a remake of the movie, or they did a remake of the show that was a movie or something. I thought the dude that played Ray Romano's brother in the TV show Everybody Loves Raymond was fucking Herman Munster. Like, I thought that. For some reason I was like, oh yeah, they've already done that before, so they're rebooting it.
Maybe it was, but that never happened. They tried. I don't know. Because
I don't know. That guy looks like the Herman Munster, the guy from Ray Romano's show. But yeah, man, I don't know.
Fever dream you had one night.
Might have been. I was all sweaty and thinking about green Frankenstein cocks, and his face popped up. But yeah, it was. Yeah. I don't know, man. As long as he stays the fuck away from Halloween, he can do whatever. He can let his dick fly for as long as he wants. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm not a Munsters guy. I don't know much at all about the Munsters. Full frontal male nudity, which you'll probably get in this film. But
here's the thing. They only ran for 2 seasons. It's weird. It's so popular, but they only ran 2 seasons.
Yeah, they brought it back in syndication, and then it got popular. But
yeah,
I think that there's no way in Fucktown from Peyote, Kansas, that Universal would look at Rob Zombie and be like, "Hey, you want to make a fucking standard Rob Zombie film that's like fucking nasty and fat titties and like just lots of beards?
You gotta milk them.
Maybe some rape, because we know you love rape. We love rape too, Rob. It'll be great. Come down to Universal. Take this old classic, like, sort of family show. Make it into one of your films. It'll be fucking awesome. Dracula. Hell yeah." That didn't happen. So one of 3 things happened. 1, it's completely not true. 2, Rob Zombie actually is going to make it one of his type of films, but he's got a fucking amazing idea for it that's going to blow people's dicks off. And he brought that to Universal, and they're like, "That, I hate your guts, but that's so fucking good. We're going to do it." Or C, they came to Rob, or Rob came to them, and they decided together, we're gonna make this family friendly, right? We're gonna
Yeah.
do it. We're gonna do it this way, right?" And Rob said, "Absolutely." And they said, "If you don't, we're fucking shutting you down." And he said, "Okay." And they actually mutually agreed that this is gonna be Rob's first non-fucked up wild ass in the butthole film, because maybe Rob has secretly been wanting to do a film where he's not like fuck shit, goddamn shit, fucking pew pew. You know what I mean? Right.
I think it's probably. I think you got a blend of. Universal knows they're not going to let Rob Zombie come in and butt fuck one of their beloved franchises like the Munsters. People love the Munsters for a reason. They're not going to let that happen. I mean, Halloween was a different story. Rob Zombie's Halloween, that he had to work within a structure that they gave him. They're like, you can't fucking step over this line now. Okay, I'm gonna give you one rape scene, but that's all I give you. That's it. But they get everything else maintained its thing.
Yeah.
The Munsters themselves. They're a lighthearted family comedy show about the weirdness of a family that moves in, and it's almost a film or a show about, accepting of others, despite what they look like. Don't judge a book by its cover. I think that Rob Zombie might go in there with like understanding that. Like, I really don't think they're not going to drop a fucking like movie where it's going to be like, it's rated R for extreme violence and vulgarity.
Yeah.
Even though a lot of, people have always had that, thought like, I want to see Mama Munster pop a tit out. She wears those nice little dresses and shit, but I want to suck on him. But no, maybe he keeps it within the vein of what they're going for, with just a new modern take on it, which actually he would be perfect for if he can settle his cock down and not get all offended when people's like, don't put this in there. It's like, I'm gonna put fucking buckets of blood and dicks in it. You wait.
I want buckets of dicks.
You know why he gets mad like that? Because he watches shit like assholes like us, and then he gets mad about it, and he's like, now I'm gonna make it the worst fucking movie they've ever seen. He gets all like Human Centipede director.
That's what he did with Halloween too. He literally said, I got fucking pissed, not literally, but he said basically, I got pissed off at fucking Halloween fans, and I said, fuck it, I'm doing some wild shit. That's what Halloween 2 was. By the way,
I wanted to make this very clear with people, because they always think that we fucking hate Rob Zombie. I don't hate Rob Zombie. What makes me mad is it's like that Varsity Blues thing, and I've said this before. You're the smartest dumb kid I've ever met in my life when the coach is talking to him, because you have such potential to be so much better than you are, but your fucking bullshit gets in your face. You constantly have to cast your wife. Hey, you're real sweet, man. You don't have to get her nothing for Valentine's Day, but goddamn, stop fucking casting her in everything you do. You can go out on a limb and do something badass without having to resort to just barbaric fucking moronic vulgarity without any kind of context for it. My point being is he's great at shooting or getting the shot. It looks fucking amazing, but then he executes it like shit. Like he's half drunk on crack and he doesn't know what a camera is, except that maybe it's something that he can see the future with. I don't know.
It's the writing. It's all the writing. It's all what happens on the screen, not how it's presented. It's presented well. He does a great job with that, but the way it's written, and every character is a piece of shit, and you hate everybody, and it's not enjoyable at all, because it's like just someone just showing you their fucking toilet water. Hey, look at my toilet water. Hey, I'm trying to have a beer with you. Hey, look at my grass.
It's like you took a big dump and then that turd is halfway sticking out the toilet. You get all your neighbors to come over and look at it.
Yeah.
Hey man, look how big this shit is, man. And then posting it on Instagram.
Yeah. The thing about us here to watch a ball game. All right. I'm tired of looking at your diarrhea.
Yeah. He's like, hey man, look at my turd. Have you ever seen it? It looks like a graboid. But the thing is, I don't know. I think that Rob Zombie could be a really, really good director. And I honestly, on paper, it sounds great. Rob Zombie's Halloween, and it was good. The first one was decent, except for the 35 minutes part of it, the first part of it.
Yeah.
But then he just went off the fucking rails and did what Rob Zombie does. But I think that the Munsters will be good if he stays within the lane that Universal lays out for it, and I'm sure they will. They're not going to let him ruin that. Like, they're not going to make it gross and fucking unsolved mystery. It's not going to be so bad that Robert Stack is going to come back from his grave and be like, update.
Yeah.
People don't know what happened to the actors on set.
And at the same time, I mean, as you said, Rob Zombie is a noted fan of the Munsters and the way it was. So he doesn't want to fuck with that, maybe. And maybe Universal understands that. And I'm sure they at least had to have one fucking guy, one Ari Gold, go in there and be like, just be straight with me, Rob. No fucking, no sucking, and no touching. None of it. None of it. I
can promise you on the last two, but the other one, I don't know.
Yeah, if he is directing the Munsters, he's got to fucking ironclad contract. You're not going to be fucking gross. You're going to do this straight up. And maybe that is something for Rob to prove. Hey, look, I did this. I did this. I don't always have to be fucking down with the sickness. I can just do a fucking movie.
You gotta get Disturbed to do the soundtrack.
Yeah. Maybe he can, and I hope he does. I hope he can go and he can show off his talents and do something without having to be so goddamn fucking metal, man. Like, we get it. You're cool. You know what I mean? Like, just play nice, you know? And maybe that's
he always seems like he's constantly out to prove something. I'm like, dude, you've already made it. I mean, you're a respected musical artist. I mean, you've got great movies under your belt. Just stop being a fucking, hey, take off your dress and stop having a tea party for yourself. Fucking nut up and stop. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's like you constantly have to prove that you're not like, I'm not just a music guy. I'm goddamn artist. We know. I can see your beard from here with the little twirly things in it. I know that you are. Somebody put on Facebook, and I was like, it's so true. It's hard not to see him that way. He looks like a budget Randy Macho Man Savage with what he wears, or like a rock and roll Macho Man Savage. And I'm down with it. I don't mind what he looks like. It's just the fact. What pisses me off is the fact that he can be so good, and he chooses to be a turd sandwich.
How cool would it be if he was like, if his movies were like Quentin Tarantino level good, and he dressed and acted and rocked his face off the way that he does. I like the whole cut of Rob Zombie's jib. I like his fucking look and all that shit. I like his music. I like his songs. I root for, like we said, we root for him. We do. It's just that we want him to just use his talent and stop trying to impress sixth graders, who burn ants in their basement. That's all we're trying to say.
I had a sister named Judith. She had sex with this kid. It all ended awkwardly quick. I stabbed her in the tits. I know it probably wasn't cool of me, but I just went crazy. You see, my middle name is Audrey. Michael Audrey Myers.